This is a small town, but a small town with big ideas. When anybody identifies something that needs to be done, you get the community rallying around that.
This community has always been my home. This is where I have always felt like everybody is my friend and family. And I feel like we're always giving to one another.
It's people who like to have a good time, care about their neighbors, and want to give back.
Definitely proud to live in an area that really supports their health care.
In 2019, the Howard Young Foundation, through the generous support of over 2,000 donors, raised $4.6 million. The Foundation's mission is to advance the health and wellness of our communities we serve and give back through philanthropy. We support Howard Young Medical Center and Eagle River Hospital.
I'm Joe Ponchi and I live in Eagle River, Wisconsin. You know, it was about a year ago where I started noticing symptoms in my feet, that they were starting to become numb, and I just felt horrible. It was like a freight train hit me. I do like to compete as an athlete, and so this was affecting my life. Maybe I should check this out, because do I in fact have Lyme's disease? So that's where I sought out the Tick Center and came here.
The Tick-Borne Illness Center of Excellence is a center where we treat a variety of patients, anywhere from people who have acute tick bites to people who are dealing with chronic persistent symptoms with Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses. I want to help people, and I see the suffering that they have and their drive to get better.
There isn't a person up here who doesn't know somebody who's been affected by a tick-borne illness or bit by a tick. And the Howard Young Foundation looked at that and said, how can we help be a solution? And we set a goal and have raised over $3.2 million and have achieved our campaign success. There's nothing like it in the Midwest, and we're proud that our small community was able to raise enough funds to bring something so differentiated, so innovative here to the Midwest.
You know, diseases have some real serious implications, and so to have somebody as a team behind you is so important and critical. Helping each other as part of a community, and that's the essence of life.
Another campaign we're working on is autism services. We have the first school in Wisconsin for autistic kids.
Lakeland Star School Academy is a pilot school that we focus on students' interests, meaning that their strengths, that it's a personalized approach to their learning. We're a transition-focused school that uses a full-time occupational therapist, speech and language therapist. We use out-of-the-box thinking with dogs and horses to meet the needs of our students. Our building is set up for success the minute our students walk through the door. So I mean by the natural lighting in our classrooms, our sensory rooms, our floor, the soundproofing. So we know that our students with sensory needs, if we meet those needs before they enter the classroom, that brings down anxiety. They simply look at school now as a place where they can succeed, such as getting their driver's license. That was something that families didn't even contemplate, where we've raised the bar.
So for example, a driver's ed simulator. That was something that our donors were able to help fund, and we've raised over $1 million in 2019 alone just for autism services. And again, we couldn't do it without the help of the community.
Partnering with the Howard Young Foundation was instrumental to our success. The driving simulator, the PAYS Lab, that partnership and continued partnership will be a key to as we grow to serve the more needs of our community. We're just providing an alternative and a choice for parents. And I truly think at the end of the day, it's providing them hope.
State-of-the-art hospitals is an ongoing mission that has been there from the beginning. Some of our campaigns around that were related to finishing our 3D mammography project. We wanted everybody to have access to 3D mammography. Better results, faster results, and more accurate results. And we thought everybody deserved that. So we wanted to complete that campaign, and through our donors, we were able to do that and bring a 3D mammography machine to Eagle River this year.
Before 3D, life was calling back of patients to repeat the study because there might have been a cause for concern. Post 3D, you see reduced callbacks for our patients. They're welcoming coming in and having those services. A huge thank you to the community members, the board members, the foundation members that have contributed to the technology that we can be proud of in our own communities.
I think the Howard Young Foundation has been an integral part of who we are as Howard Young. There's been so many different projects that the foundation has worked on and has been able to provide for us. Really, by having simulation mannequins at our hospital, it really elevates the level of education and the type of learning opportunities that we're able to provide. So previously, we had these old mannequins. About 12 years ago, they were purchased by the foundation, and we've reached a point where they're no longer operating. The Howard Young Foundation has provided us with a large portion of the contribution towards the purchase. And so as a result, we've been able to purchase another family to replace the current family that we have. So I really think it does play a role directly in the quality of healthcare that we're able to provide for this community.
Everyone knows COVID hit us pretty hard this past March. It was unexpected, and yet it was all hands on deck. So everybody was worried about, how do I go home safe? So myself and the other nurse leaders came up with the idea, let's get reusable laundry bags.
So the Howard Young Foundation Board, with the help of our donors, was able to provide appreciation gifts to every employee located at our 2 hospitals and any associates who are affiliated with those hospitals. We gave out over 450 bags that were special laundry bags, mesh ones, so they could take home their clothes from work in a clean way, in a healthy way, and be able to throw it right in their laundry machines and not affect their families. In addition, with a little bottle of sanitizer as well. So we just wanted to do our part and show our appreciation for the heroes that tirelessly have been putting in that work every day. Everybody is dealing with the pandemic. It's affecting every community, and it has been a real challenge for our hospitals as well. So one of the ways the Howard Young Foundation wants to help is we've received a request for patient monitors, and we want to make sure every emergency room is equipped with patient monitors. And so we developed this campaign for COVID-19, which is helping our hospitals and heroes. And that is something we're going to be focused on through our year-end appeal.
And we've been fortunate to have been granted half the money. It's just that now we are in need of additional funding to get every room to where it needs to be in this time of dire need. There's not a day that doesn't go by and that I don't see equipment that's being used that was graciously given. And hopefully we can continue to work with that relationship and continue to grow and provide the best care that we can here up in the northern Wisconsin area.
You know, we cannot have a Bonhomie event this year, but I want to thank each and every one of you for everything you've done, what you continue to do, and I'm sure that you'll do in the future. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much.
This community likes to invest in things that are kept right here. And for us to be supporting our hospitals, for us to be supporting major issues that our community members are facing, those are things that they're able to not only donate, but actually see the benefit of right here in our own community. And I think that's the mission that has held despite all of the changes that are going on around us in healthcare. I think what's been great about the Howard Young Foundation is they've been constant in that mission, and they'll continue to be constant in supporting our community's health and wellness needs in the future. And I'm really proud of every donor who supports the Howard Young Foundation. We thank you.